So my name is Bobby Hodges. I'm from Carson City, Nevada, and I started racing when I was 11 years old, and I'm 35 now. So I mean, two-thirds of my life I've been racing cars. Got my start in go-karts, that kind of thing, legends, and then slowly worked my way up into late models, super late models, and kind of did a little bit of a quasi-retirement, 5 years ago during COVID, and now I'm back. So doing some racing, should be fun.
You said 2 weeks ago you ran out Madera, finished third. You've had a practice. How are you feeling about your chances this weekend?
Totally, yeah, it's solid. I mean, Roseville's a tricky track. It's a very different corner to corner. Turn 1, turn 2, it's a hairpin. You just got to attack it, get through there. But you can make or break your day depending upon how good you are through turn 3 and 4. So overall, the car was a little free. Track's a little hot. There was some sort of motocross race earlier this week, so there's some dirt on the track, but we're getting rubbered up and it's getting better, but I think we'll be all right. Probably qualify mid-pack and then be there at the end, man. Should be good.
Now, you mentioned to me earlier that you did a little bit of road racing for a while.
Yeah.
Talk about what you did there, and did you learn any skills that may translate to racing here in the late model?
Yeah, definitely. So I ran the Trans Am series, TA2 cars, and honestly, there's a lot of similarities between the two. Trans Am car is basically a super late model just built for road racing. And road racing, it taught me a lot in terms of just understanding different corner dynamics, right? Circle track, you can kind of get fixated and you get so caught in the minutia, you're chasing inches and inches and inches for fine tuning. But with road racing, you have to kind of think a little bit bigger picture and understand the progression of the track. And it helps me coming here because you can get caught up in the details a little bit too much, but sometimes you got to take 10 steps back and be like, this is a corner, how do I need to get through it? And I think road racing taught me that a little bit. So they kind of complement each other, and hopefully it'll translate in this car.
We've got a pretty stout field here for our limited pro late models in our NASCAR Salute to America night.
Yeah.
And you had said that this is a different, field of drivers than you're used to racing.
Oh yeah.
Talk about the caliber of competition we have here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, last time I ran Roseville was probably 6 years ago. And a lot of the drivers are gone. It's a whole new generation of drivers out here. A lot of young drivers, and I've heard amazing things about Kenna. I don't even know her last name. I've just heard. I walk the pits and I hear Kenna. She's the person to beat. So I've heard she's a great driver. I've watched her a little bit. She's living up to the hype for sure. My teammate Kylie, she won the junior late model championship last year, and she's bringing the heat. She's showing me, I got to shake my rust off a little bit. But it's a lot of great new faces, a lot of young faces. It's kind of weird being the old guy in the racing series. I'm 35 and I'm totally the old guy now. But a lot of talent out here at Roseville, and looking forward to getting to know them and spending some laps with them.
Now you mentioned your Naake Motorsports teammate Kylie Glick, and you guys put out a little social media clip about a week and a half ago about a simulator.
Oh
yeah. Had a chance to try the simulator out. What's that? What's that like?
Totally. So it's a shockwave simulator. It's over at Naake Motorsports, and it's a new simulator. The thing's fancy. It's straight out of like a Formula One race team kind of thing, and really helped, especially for a guy like me. I haven't driven one of these late models in, like I said, 6 years. I jumped in that thing and I was racing at Kern County in Irwindale, so RIP Irwindale. But it was definitely good, helped me a lot. And watching, Kylie and some of these young racers, I mean, that's how they're training. That's how the new generation is approaching racing. It's spending time in simulators, and that's why every year the younger drivers, they're getting better and better and better, and the starting point, the benchmark, is just higher and higher with these young drivers. So keeps me on my toes, I can tell you that much for sure. So yeah.
Well, and shifting things back towards tonight's race, you had the podium back at Madera.
Yep.
You'll be in the mix tonight. What would it mean to you in this program to score a win today?
Oh, it'd be great. I mean, really owe it to Mike, Naake, and crew. I mean, the fact that they welcomed me back with open arms after all these years, I kind of called him out of the blue, and I was like, hey man, I miss you. I want to go racing again. And he was like, yeah, let's do it. And it would mean a lot just to give that back to them. I really owe them so much. My entire career, wins, top fives, everything that we've achieved together, I owe to this team, and to get something for that, for them, it would be excellent. So hopefully we'll get out there and build upon the podium we had and get a W.
Last question for you. Who are some of the sponsors and people you want to thank today?
Definitely. So Naake Motorsports, that team is sponsored by many different sponsors that help them get going. Hoosier Tire West, definitely helping them out. I'm a little rusty because I don't even remember what the sponsors are. I know there's JRI, Shocks is one for sure. And then gotta give a shout out to my wife's company, Berco Hay and Cattle. If you need hay and cattle, call my wife, she'll hook you up. And NATC, that's who I work for, Nevada Automotive Test Center, and that's who I have to thank.